Hello everyone, I am Elmira Alarcos from BZ3B, and for today's video, I will going to discuss the social complexities, the individual and families. So, for my learning objectives, at the end of this discussion, students will be able to define social complexities, identify the key components of social complexity, and evaluate the implications of social complexity. Social complexity. Social complexity is used in the analysis of society, focusing on the interconnectivity and intricate arrangement of parts within social systems. Complexity in social systems, therefore, relates to the number of interacting individuals, the different types or the social roles of those individuals, and the nature and diversity of interactions among those individuals. So the example of the social complexity is poverty. So, ending poverty is a complex and it involves addressing other social justice issues such as low quality education, inferior healthcare, and gender inequality, and so on. And another example is unemployment. Young adults may struggle to find stable employment, especially in today's highly competitive job market in the Philippines. Like, sa mga teachers, di ba? Dahil sa napakataas ng standard is maraming teacher na hindi kahit left passer sila, hindi pa rin sila dali-dali na makakuha ng item dito sa Pilipinas, lalo na kapag wala kang bagger. So, kailangan talaga may master's degree ka, may dapat Latin honor ka, and everything. So, dahil sa napakataas ng standard dito sa Pilipinas, maraming walang trabaho. Lalo na yung nakapasar sa mga board exams, ang daming pasado sa board exams, pero hanggang ngayon wala pa rin silang trabaho dahil sa sobrang taas ng standard ng Pilipinas. So let's proceed to cultural complexity. Cultural complexity, managing this diversity requires navigating differences in values, norms, and communication styles, which can lead to both enriching exchanges and conflicts. So the cultural complexity is one of the most commonly used variables in cross-cultural research. It has often been used as a measure of cultural evolution, as has been shown to correlate with numerous other variables. So the examples of cultural complexities. So dito sa cultural complexities is na ma-manage niya yung diversity that requires navigating differences in values, norms, and communication styles, which it can lead to both enriching exchanges and conflicts. So, since we are diverse, this cultural complexity, it might help us to exchange or change our perspectives, and sometimes it can lead also into conflict. Social stratification, where individuals are grouped into different socioeconomic classes based on factors such as wealth, education, occupation, and social status. This hierarchical structure can create disparities and opportunities, access to resources, and power, leading to issues of inequality and social mobility. So, dito yun yung group of individuals that hanggang ngayon ang equality is issue pa rin siya. So, dito sa upper class, dito nagbibilong yung mga taong mayayaman at powerful, yung mga taong maraming connections. And then, sila lang yung maka-afford to to have a better education or to have a quality education. And then, dito naman sa middle class, dito nabibilong yung mga tao na sakto lang. Yung mga taong maka-afford and yung mga tao na, kumbaga, mapoprovide yung needs nila at makukuha nila yung mga needs nila. And then, dito naman sa lower class, dito nabibilong yung mga taong mahihirap. Yung mga taong mahirap makapag-aral or mabigyan ng quality education. Kasi, aminin natin, hanggang ngayon sa Pilipinas, kahit sinasabi nila that we deserve a quality education, but in reality, and as I have experienced, in reality, is yung mga mas matataas lang talaga or yung mga powerful lang na mga tao ang binibigyan ng quality education. Dahil sila lang yung may power, sila lang yung may pera, di ba? So, iba talaga ang nagagawa kapag may pera ka. The next, the gender dynamics. Societies often have norms regarding the rules and behaviors them appropriate for men and women, which can influence everything from family dynamics to employment opportunities and political representation. Challenging traditional gender norms and promoting gender equality are ongoing struggles in many societies. So ito, isa rin itong pinakamalaking issue, lalo na sa family. Di ba sa family, sometimes we have siblings that hindi sila katanggap-tanggap o hindi sila tinatanggap ng family. Kahit sinasabi pa ng family natin na tanggap sila, pero minsan napi-feel mo yung discrimination. Minsan napi-feel pa rin nung gay or nung lesbian or na hindi sila belong in that family, from that family. So, example din nito is sa political representation. Sometimes, 'di ba, kahit dito sa Pilipinas, may discrimination pa rin sa mga babae na hindi sila, example is, yung babae hindi daw sila pwedeng tumakbo bilang presidente because women are weak than men, 'di ba? So, mas pinapanalo nila yung mga lalaki kasi daw mas malakas yung mga lalaki kaysa sa mga babae. And then yung mga babae is mahihina. So, yun yung dito sa gender dynamics. And then it is a challenging traditional gender norms and promoting gender equality. Dito sa Pilipinas, nagpo-promote sila ng gender equality, but then hanggang ngayon, it's still ongoing struggles in many societies, especially here in Philippines. So, the generational differences. Each generation within a society may have distinct values, attitudes, and experiences shaped by historical events, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. These generational differences can lead to misunderstandings and tensions between older and younger generations, as well as debates over social and political issues. So, generational differences, from the word itself, generation. So, we have different generation. And sometimes yung mga nanay natin or yung mga magulang natin, they have their own generations before, and then now, it's ganang, so, kino-compare ng mga nanay natin yung generation nila before up until now. So, meron talagang mga matatanda na nagkukumpara pa rin ng mga ginagawa nila before sa mga ginagawa ng mga bata ngayon or sa new generation ngayon. And then, because of this generational differences, it can lead to misunderstanding and tensions between older and younger generations. And minsan, nagiging rin ito sa pagdidebate and magiging social and political issues. The next, is the technology and social media. The proliferation of technology and social media has transformed how individuals communicate, connect, and interact with each other. While these platforms offer opportunities for global networking and information sharing, they also raise concerns about privacy, cyberbullying, and the spread of misinformation, influencing social relationships and behaviors in complex ways. So, technology and social media. So, ang technology and social media, aminin natin, it makes our life more easier, di ba? Because of this technology and the social media, mas madali nating makommunicate yung mga mahal natin sa buhay. And then, madali tayong makakonect and madali tayong makik-interact with other people or individuals. And while these platforms, it offers also opportunities for job and networking and information sharing, right? And then this social media also raise concerns about privacy, cyberbullying, and spread of the fake news, influencing social relationships and behaviors in complex ways. So, individual complexities. Personality traits. Individuals exhibit a diverse array of personality traits, such as extroversion, introversion, openness, conscientiousness, agreeableness, and neuroticism. These traits influence how individuals perceive and interact with the world around them. So, personality traits. We have different personality, and me, I am an extrovert and as well as introvert person. And there are also people that very introvert and very extrovert. So when we say introvert, it is a kind of a person that is silent or mas tahimik sila. Whereas extrovert is the person who is more friendly, talkative, and very mahilig sila sa mga outgoing parties. So meron ding mga tao that very open, and meron ding mga tao na sila madaling makonsensya, and yeah. So we have different personalities. So that is personality traits. And cultural background. Cultural upbringing plays a significant role in shaping an individual's values, beliefs, behaviors, and worldview. Cultural factors encompass language, customs, traditions, religious practices, and societal norms. So cultural background, is where you came from and what is your culture or beliefs and behaviors and perspective. So it is already understandable because from the world itself, cultural, so it means that you came from, or came from different culture. So social identity. Individuals may identify with various social groups based on factors such as gender, race, ethnicity, nationality, religion, sexual orientation, socioeconomic status, and political affiliation. These identities intersect and influence personal experiences, perspectives, and interactions. So when we say social identity, it is where you can feel, or where you feel that you are belong to that group of people, or to it is based on the factors such as gender, race, ethnicity, nationality, religion, and sexual orientation. So social identity is where you can feel that you are belong in the group of people. So interests and hobby. Individuals have diverse interests, passions, and hobbies that reflect their unique preferences, talents, and pursuits. So every individual, we have differences. Okay, as I said earlier, and I always said that we have differences. So individuals also, we have diverse interests in life and passions or hobbies that reflect on who we are and what is the uniqueness in us and what is our preferences and talents and pursuits. So career and professional identity. Career choices, professional experiences, and aspirations contribute to an individual's sense of identity and purpose. Factors such as job satisfaction, work-life balance, professional achievements, and career trajectory shape individual complexity. So, career and professional identity, it is where you want to do in your life. So, it is where dito yung kumbaga maiisip mo na ano ba talaga yung purpose ko in life or ano ba talaga yung gusto ko sa life na minsan magiging complicated siya because sometimes we sacrifice our dreams or our interest for the sake of example is hindi natin ma-afford yung course na gusto natin. So, kailangan masasakripisyo talaga yung mga gusto natin gawin kahit na-identify na natin or kahit alam na natin kung ano yung gusto natin para sa ating sarili. So, minsan, dahil kailangan natin mag-sacrifice, hindi natin yung nagagawa. So, life experiences. Unique life experiences including success, failures, challenges, traumas, and significant events shape individual growth, resilience, and perspectives. These experiences contribute to the complexity of an individual's identity and worldview. So, life experiences. We have unique life experiences. Ang iba sa atin is naka-experience ng trauma. Ang iba sa atin is naka-experience ng failures, challenges, and significant events that shape us as an individual and dito tayo nag-grow. And then, these experiences also contribute to the complexity of an individual's identity and perspectives. So, let's proceed to family complexities. Family structure. The structure of a family can vary widely, including nuclear families, extended families, single-parent households, blended families, same-sex parent families, and more. Each structure brings its own set of dynamics and challenges. So every family has their own dynamics and challenges. So example is the extended families. So the extended families, dito nabibilong yung family wherein may mag-asawa and then dyan din nakatira yung parents nila or both parents ng babae at lalaki. So that's the example of extended family. So sometimes they have also challenges that we face every day. And even in a family where you think that they are perfect, no, there is no family that perfect. Maybe iisipin natin that, oh, napakayaman nila, marami silang pera, mabibili nila yung mga gusto nila. But no, because we have different dynamics and challenges. So, family history and dynamics. Family history, including past experiences, traumas, and conflicts, can impact current family dynamics and relationships. Unresolved issues from the past may resurface and affect present interactions. So, family history and dynamics. Family history and dynamics is, di ba, minsan may mga parents tayong hindi pa na-resolve sa past nila. So, maaari itong maka-apekto sa present nila. So, example, yung nanay mo ay nagloko or yung tatay mo ay isa sa kanila nagloko. And then, yung problem na yun is hindi pa rin siya nare-resolve in the past. So, hanggang sa present, pag may problema sila, na-upbring yung topic na yun or na ma-bring up yung topic na yun na ikaw nga nagloko ka before eh. So, bakit hindi ko to gagawin? So, kapag hindi nyo pa na-resolve yan in the past, maaaring maka-apekto yan sa present, lalo na sa mga anak nyo. At lalo na rin kapag nakikita yan ng mga anak nyo na nagtatalo kayo, so maaaring maapektuhan din yung mga anak nyo. Example, nung past is lagi kayong nagtatalo, and then yung mga anak mo is natutrauma sila, and then nakikita nila yun na nagtatalo kayo. And then, nung nakita mo yung sa present, yung nakita mo yung anak mo na nagtatalo at nag-aaway, doon na maikukumpara nila na kayo nga nag-aaway nga kayo ni tatay, nag-aaway kayo ni nanay. Paano pa kaya kami, diba? So, yan yung family history and dynamics. Styles and practices. Parenting styles and practices shape children's development, behavior, and relationships within the family. Different approaches to discipline, education, and emotional support can lead to diverse outcomes and challenges. So, parent styles and practices. So, there are parents that have different parenting styles. May mga parents na ini-spoil nila yung mga anak nila. May mga parents din naman na tinuturuan nila yung mga anak nila kung paano mabuhay ng mag-isa or tinuturuan nila yung mga anak nila na hanggat bata pa sila, makaranas na sila ng mahirap para kapag dumating yung time na maging mahirap na ang sitwasyon, hindi na sila mas mahihirapan pa. Kasi nga, sa bata pa sila is na-train na sila nung parents nila na ito, dapat kumain ka nito kasi hindi sa lahat ng panahon may pera tayo, hindi sa lahat ng panahon mabibili natin yung mga gusto mo or yung mga gusto nyo. So, there are parents that have different parenting styles and sometimes yung mga parenting styles ng mga parents, it can lead to diverse outcomes and challenges. So, the parenting style and practices, it will reflect the result or the behavior of your example, you are a parents, and then makikita mo kung ano yung behavior ng anak mo, and then may mga parents na ano sila, bakit ganyan ka, bakit ganito ka, hindi ka namin ganyan pinalaki. Sometimes yung mga anak mo ay yung mga ginagawa nila is nagre-reflect lang kung paano mo sila dinidisiplina. So next is the financial dynamics. Financial factors including income levels, employment status, deep and socioeconomic status influence family dynamics and stress levels. Financial stability or instability can impact decision-making, conflict resolution, and overall well-being. So, financial dynamics. It is the biggest factor in family. So, example, yung asawa mo is walang trabaho. And yung lalaki ay may, example, yung babae walang trabaho at yung lalaki mayroon siyang trabaho. Minsan, dahil sa napoprovide nung lalaki is, minsan yung lalaki nag-aano siya, kumbaga, and usahay pod kanang manginta ang bana sa asawa kay lagi ang asawa is walay trabaho tapos ang bana na so tungod sa kuan sa kibali example tungod sa gamay ra nga sweldo usahay manginta ang lalaki nga kana ganing ikaw magani wa kay gibuhat nga na ikaw gani na ra ka diri tungod sa gamay ra nga sweldo, diba? So sometimes ang financial dynamics kay diba natay nagkalahi-lahi nga financial dynamics naay mga mag-asawa nga maglisod gid sila budget and then napoy uban nga tungod pud sa kadaghan nila kwarta maglisod na pud sila gasto. So dako siyang impact sa paghimo og decision and then sa conflict resolution o sa overall well-being. So, cultural generational differences. Generational and cultural differences within families can lead to clashes in values, beliefs, and expectations. Balancing traditional and modern values may pose challenges but also provide opportunities for growth and understanding. So, cultural generational differences from the word differences again. So, we have also cultural generational differences. So, cultural differences within families, it can lead to clashes in values, beliefs, and expectations because may mga matatanda or may mga parents tayo na kinukumpara tayo sa generation nila before. Like, before is yung mga parents natin is nag-read lang sila ng books like mga novels, unlike ngayon is ang mga bata ngayon is kapag may binabasa sila is doon na sa cellphone, like mga Wattpad, yun na yung differences ngayon. Kumbaga, yung generation noon at yung modern generation is ano na siya, may conflict na. But if you balance the traditional and modern values, it may pose challenges, but it is also provide an opportunities for growth and understanding. So, sibling relationship. Sibling dynamics including rivalry, camaraderie, and birth order effects influence family interactions and individual development. Siblings may have unique bonds and experiences that contribute to family complexity. So, itong sibling relationship is makaka-relate yung mga may kapatid. If you have a siblings, not all the time that you are loving or you are happy. Sometimes or most of the time, yung mag-siblings is palagi silang nag-aaway. So, it can lead to a family complexity. And then, example, sa amin na magkakapatid ako at yung sunod sa akin na kapatid ko is lagi kaming nagtatalo kahit sa kunting mga bagay. Kunting lang, mag-aaway kami. So, marami kaming misunderstanding and conflicts. But, it is very normal naman siguro kapag magkapatid talaga kayo. Kasi yan talaga yung halos na most of the time na nangyayari. So, that's all. Mercy.